Hello Leo, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Leo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energies. With all that being said, Leo, let's get started. How does Leo currently view this relationship? All right, Leo, I like it. So we do have the Ace of Pentacles, we do have the Empress, and then we also have the Knight of Wands. Right now, Leo, I do see you very focused right now on yourself as well as your career, your business if you have one. With that Knight of Wands energy, though, there's that drive and motivation when it comes down to you accomplishing and achieving the things that you want to accomplish and achieve. Because I do feel like you recently set a lot of goals out for yourself and you're very determined to accomplish and achieve it. But I'm also getting like an energy of you placing like a specific time on when you want to accomplish and achieve whatever these things are that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself. And you feel like you can honestly make it happen too. For some of you, you could even be planning on making like a really big purchase very, very soon. So you could be thinking about purchasing a new vehicle, possibly purchasing a home very soon. But nonetheless, it just kind of looks like this is what you currently find yourself up to. You're just out here making moves, focusing on you and your money, and just simply minding your business. Is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, let's look at this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? All right, so we do have the King of Cups, we do have the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Well, whoever this person is, it's definitely somebody that you decided to walk away from. Yeah, it looks like you walked away from them. It doesn't look like they walked away from you, honey. You walked away from them, but nonetheless. You know, Leo, this person that you walked away from, it's somebody who's still very much so in love with you. I feel like this person does try their hardest to like, not think about you. So this person might find themselves spending a lot of time, focusing on work, or keeping themselves, distracted as much as they possibly can. So that way they're not sitting around, thinking about you and, what they once upon a time had with you, things of that nature. But nothing seems to be helping this human is kind of what I'm getting. Like by them focusing on work doesn't necessarily help them stop thinking about you. By them, I don't know, playing video games, like that doesn't seem to help either. Them listening to music, that doesn't seem to help. Them hanging out with family members, friends, that doesn't really seem to help. It's like this person can't even escape the thought of you if they wanted to. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. How does Leo? Okay, Leo. When it comes down to love, it does appear to me that you're deciding to take a massive break from it. And I do feel like it has a lot to do with, them and, your relationship with them. A lot of you, could have found yourself having a very toxic and unhealthy relationship with this person. This relationship with this person could have definitely distracted you, from your goals and the things that you wanted to accomplish and achieve for yourself. I am definitely getting that. But now this person's not in your life. That's all you want to do is focus on your money, focus on your career, focus on your business, focus on your goals. Now, when it comes down to love, like I said, dude, it's literally the furthest thing I would say from your mind. It's like you could care less for love right now. But I am definitely getting when you feel like you're finally ready, to like put yourself out there, start dating new people, seeing new people, you definitely will. It's just not something that you want to do right now. Like there's other things that you rather do with your time than to focus on getting to know somebody new. Okay. How does this person, I just feel like you're all about your money. I am getting that. You are all about your money. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, aw, poor thing. I do feel like at times this person tends to wonder, like, damn, like, is Leo dating someone new? Is Leo seeing someone new? Are they gonna come back? Are they not gonna come back? Are they gonna hit me up? Are they not gonna hit me up? It kind of looks like this person has been patiently waiting to this person has been patiently waiting to hear from you, but it kind of looks like they haven't. And it causes them to feel like, well, maybe Leo doesn't love me anymore. Like maybe Leo doesn't care about me anymore. I feel like this person knows deep down inside that they're not gonna hear from you. Like something tells them that you're not going to hit them up. You're not going to text them. You're not going to call them. You're not going to run back to them. But I do feel like at times this person tends to wonder, you know, if you're seeing someone new or dating someone new. It doesn't look like you are, though, nor do you care for all of that right now. Like I said, it just kind of looks like you're all about your money right now and your career or your business if you have one. Nothing more, nothing less. You can care less for love is what I'm getting. What actions? Oh, Leo, take towards this person or moving forward. If it's one thing that I will say, Leo, is that you feel like you made the right decision / judgment call by walking away from this person. And it does appear to me that you have zero intentions of going back. So will you be taking action in this person's direction? No. Which we were kind of getting that, you know, like on an intuitive level and on a soul level, this person knows. You ain't going to call them. You're not going to text them. You're not going to run after them. Okay, well, let's see what actions they plan on taking in your direction. Okay. What actions? Okay. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Tower. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. This to me feels like an energy of them caving in. Yeah, they're caving in. Well, what that means is this, okay? At this point, dude, the heart wants what the heart wants, damn it. You know what I mean? And what this person's heart wants is basically you and what they once upon a time had with you. So I do see this person caving in and extending themselves to you. Let's look a little bit more into that, okay? Let's do that. Let's do that. You know, another thing that I am definitely getting, because this feels, one second, this feels like an intuitive hit that they're getting. And it's an intuitive hit that they don't want to believe, unfortunately for them, okay? Just like we're seeing an intuitive hit here, we're seeing an intuitive hit over here, okay? Intuitively, this person feels like this relationship between the two of you guys is 100% done and over with. Now, this is not something that they obviously want, right? As far as things being done between the two of you for good is concerned. You know, hence why, you know, we kind of see this person taking it upon themselves to extend themselves to you. Because, you know, if this person waits on you to extend, you know, yourself to them, I mean, it's just never going to happen, right? So let's look at the Three of Cups. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Swords in the reverse. They don't want this to come to an end between the two of you. Double confirmation that they're extending themselves to you. Okay. Yeah, this person's very worried and concerned when it comes down to like what they're sensing and feeling, and they're really hoping that it's not true. As far as like you being done with them, you know, for good is concerned. I just feel like this reading got really serious really fast. Let's look at the Judgment card, because, you know, it's kind of interesting to me that we kind of go from, yeah, it's like you go from harnessing this energy of somebody who's very focused right now on themselves, their money, their career, their growth, their expansion. I feel like there's like something tangible that you want, and it could just be more than one thing that you want that's tangible. So right now, like, it just kind of looks like you're super locked in on, I want this and I want that, and I'm very determined to get this and I'm very determined to get that. Like, you're just super locked in right now when it comes down to you and your goals and your money, right? And then boom, we get this all of a sudden from you, which is an energy of wanting nothing to do with the past all of a sudden. You know what I mean? And it could have a lot to do with this person's return, which could explain why you're harnessing, you know, this energy all of a sudden. Because when we were looking at you, we got nothing about the past. We got nothing in reference to this person, your relationship with them. But then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? It's like now we're getting this energy of you wanting nothing to do with the past and you sticking to this decision of yours and also feeling really, really good about it. Let's look a little bit more into that, shall we? Tell me more about the Judgment card. Tell me more about the Judgment card. Remember, this person has a Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups, it can definitely represent an energy of, you know, somebody wanting to reconnect with you and wanting to see you again and speak to you again. So as this person's extending themselves to you, wanting to reconcile with you, wanting to get back together with you, you're showing up as a Queen of Swords in the reverse. That's kind of telling me that you don't want to speak to this person, let alone be around this person. Eight of Wands in the reverse to the Ten of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you said everything that you needed to say to this person when this dynamic, you know, came to an end here between the two of you. So, you know, when it comes down to them wanting to talk, it's like, as far as you're concerned, it's like there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. You said everything that you needed to say to this person. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Oh, man. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. Okay. We have the Five of... This just kind of feels like what... See, I knew that this was like an intuitive hit with that Ten of Swords to the Tower. The High Priestess speaks of, you know, intuition. And we're clarifying the Ten of Swords here. It's like their intuition is telling them, hey, it's time to move on, okay? It's time to move on. And it's time to move forward, and it's time to just leave it all behind. We get it. It sucks. It hurts. We get it. You wanted this to work out. But hey, everything in life happens for a reason. It's time to get up. It's time to move on, right? Even though their intuition is kind of telling them all of this, it's like they don't want to hear it. You know, it's like their intuition is like telling them loud and clear, like, yo, like this thing between you and Leo is done and over with. It's done and over with. It's done and over with. But they just don't want to hear it. But with the Ace of Cups coming out here, like, this is like Spirit's like, I just got, if you love them, you'll let them go. I don't know what that's all about, though. I'm kind of curious. I actually want to look a little bit more into that. If you love them, you'll let them go. I feel like that's kind of what Spirit's like, you know, telling them. If you love them, you'll let them go. Let's look at that. We have the Seven of Swords, and then we also have the Four of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse. Yikes. And then we also have the Ten of Cups in the reverse to the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Oh, man. I feel like Spirit is, man, this sucks. Because I am getting that this person does selfishly want you to themselves, you know? So then there's that. But I feel like this person knows how they've hurt you and affected you. You know, and I feel like this is kind of why Spirit's like, hey, you know, like, if you love them, you'll let them go. You know? They just don't want to, though. That's the thing, is that they just don't want to. They just selfishly want you, you know, to themselves. There's another thing, too, that I'm kind of getting here. I feel like this, I don't know if you told this to this person or what the case may be, because there's something about you're never going to be the one for me as much as I want you to be the one for me. There's something along those lines that I'm kind of getting, like coming from you to them. It's something along those lines. I feel like deep down inside, this person kind of knows that, granted, they may have certain things, right, about them that you don't necessarily like, that you don't necessarily, approve of, that you don't necessarily want to deal with. Like, I think that to a certain extent, this person kind of knows, because I feel like you've made that very clear to them, like what it is that they lack and what it is that you don't like and what it is that they continue to do that you just don't want to deal with, let alone tolerate, which does cause them to feel like, they're not, the one for you, or that they're not, enough for you. So it's one of those things where it's like, I know, that, like, I may not be everything that Leo wants. I may not possess every quality that Leo is looking for. But I still don't want to lose them. I still don't want to lose them, And because this person doesn't, possess the qualities that you're looking for, it does bring a lot of, like, unhappiness, right, into your life. And it's something that they're well aware of. Okay, it's something that they are well aware of, but they still selfishly want you all to themselves nonetheless, I just feel like there's certain things that this person, like, does that you're just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. And these are things that this person is well aware of, but, like, their whole thing is just like, well, yeah, I know, like, I do this and Leo doesn't like it, and I know I do that and Leo doesn't like that either, but, I still don't want to lose them though, And this is kind of why Spirit's like, but if you do love them though, like, if you really do love them, you will let them go, and go be with somebody who actually does fit what they want, fit what they're looking for, and doesn't, put them through the things that you've been putting them through. But that's the thing, is that they don't want anybody else to have you or experience you. You're showing up as an Empress. The person that sits in the chariot is the Emperor. In other words, Spirit's like, hey, like, if you love them, you'll let them go and go be with somebody that doesn't make them feel the way that you make them feel, doesn't put them through the things that, you put them through, doesn't stress them the way that you stress them, doesn't make them unhappy the way that you make them unhappy. But it's like, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Because I love them and I'm in love with them and I don't want to. It's one of those things where it's like, either you leave Leo alone, or you don't leave Leo alone and then be forced to leave them alone because they refuse to take you back. Both, it doesn't really matter what this person does, regardless that they let you go willingly, or they turn around and put up a fight and try to get you back, and then you decide to keep that door closed. The outcome is going to stay the same. It's still gonna hurt no matter what. It's still gonna hurt no matter what. And that's the unfortunate part, I would say, for this person. It don't matter how you want to slice and dice this. This is done. And it's gonna hurt, and I think that that's, like, another thing too, is that, like, they know that, this is gonna hurt them and it's gonna devastate them and it's gonna rock their world. And this is what they're trying to avoid, right? Is this dynamic between the two of you coming to an end permanently. But it's like, it just kind of looks like it doesn't matter how they want to approach this is coming to an end, like, for good. It doesn't matter, so, it's like, the Spirit's like, hey, like, you can just let them go. And if you love them, you would, and let them go be with somebody who doesn't stress them out or doesn't put them through this and doesn't put them through that, or I guess you can just run back to them if you want to, but they're not going to take you back, so then there's that. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, do you want to turn around and get rejected by Leo? Or do you want to turn around and just let them go? Which one do you want to do? Because it kind of looks like these are the only two choices that this person basically has, unfortunately for them, okay? With the Queen of Swords coming out here in the reverse, your perception of them has changed, you know? You're not the Queen of Cups anymore, okay? You're not. You know, this person that had, you know, a boatload of love for them and, you know, all this stuff, it's like you're not that person anymore. You're not. The love that you once upon a time had for this person is gone. Like, it is gone. And they play a massive role in why the love that you used to have for them no longer exists anymore. You don't look at this person as somebody that loves you, therefore it's hard for you to love them. You don't look at this person as somebody who cares about you, therefore it's hard for you to care about them. You don't look at this person as somebody, you know, who has, you know, your best interests at heart, therefore you can't allow yourself to be with someone like this. You don't look at this person like you used to look at this person. It kind of looks like once upon a time you looked at this person like, oh my God, like this is the one for me. Like I can't be without them. And it's like now you're looking at this person like, I'm so glad I am without you. You're a whole new person. You're not the person that they like fell in love with anymore. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the amount of stuff that they put you through. It's like over time, it's like you started to lose love for them. You started to lose respect for them. You know, I don't feel like the old Leo that used to love them and would forgive them over and over and over and over and over and over again is here anymore. I feel like that person's gone. You know, and there's nothing that this person can do to, you know, change that, you know? So, you know, unfortunately for this person, it's just they're being stubborn, you know what I mean, in their own ways. And I think that we've all kind of been there, done that. You know, our intuition tells us one thing, we're just like, nah, we're going to ignore it, you know? And that's exactly what this person's going to do. But, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt like hell. I am getting that, and it's gonna rock their world. I'm also getting that, because you know, through their perspective, it's like they feel like they're losing the love of their life. You know what I mean? But unfortunately for them, it kind of looks like they have no choice. Okay, so then but they're gonna be fine. You know, they're gonna be fine. I just kind of feel like it's gonna take some time, you know, for them to like recover, you know, from this ending between the two of you, but they will be fine. They will be fine. All right. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in our next reading.